Alright, this is Karel, and you can call me Kila. And thanks for watching the video I posted so far. And there's a lot of support from the community, and I really appreciate it. And one of the questions I encounter repeatedly is, can we use Unreal Engine like Lifelink, but in Android, but don't use iPhone? So I think about this question for a while, and I think there might be a good solution. I don't think it's a perfect solution based on the price, potential price. If you don't own a studio, or maybe you don't work for a company, I don't think a normal person would able to afford it. But there's a trial version, and you can always try it. I'll mention it later. So I'll play the video, and you're able to see what's the result before we move on and have fun. All right, up, down, left, right. All right, test done. All right, so I think you should have watched the video that I created earlier. That to show you in the bottom side there is the Android that is capturing my camera, and then it went to the computer, and then go to the Unreal Engines and tell the Unreal Engines what to do with my facial movement. So it works really great, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it now. So first, let's have a look on the Windows. So here are the comments that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, basically, we're good people, and they're all wondering, can we make it work on Android? Yep. So here's a video. So when we want to map MetaHuman, we usually use Lifelink, which will probably need you to have the true depth camera on the front with your iPhone X or XR. XR is pretty cheap actually. I would still recommend you to have your iPhone if you have money to get your XR, just to save all this work and so that you don't have to watch this video even. But if you're interested on Android like I do, because in Android there's a lot of advantage that you could install open source software. You could basically use all your power from your phone, and it's convenient. So I can see why people want to use Android. And now, if we look into the documentation of the MetaHumans about the facial and the control racks, how they move the body and the face, you can see there's body animation puppet, and there is the post processing for the AnimeBP, and there's also the control rack with the face AnimeBP. BP stands for blueprint, and then there's also the control rack of the clothing and stuff. So what we are focusing today is on this part. How can we map the motion capture software, maybe from Android to the Unreal Engine? So you can see there's a control rack over here. So what we have to do is basically we just need to map where the control rack map to from the other software, so that we can control the eye movement and the mouth movement. So I'm going to introduce you guys a couple of software to use today. One is called the Mocap Software. It's created by the FacewareTech.com and Faceware Studio. They works really great. They have a lot of features. So far I really enjoyed it. There might be other software in the market, but I don't think it's as powerful as Faceware right now at this point, especially for Android. I mean, there's alternative like iClone and stuff like that. But yeah, so here is the software, and I need to show you the price so that you guys know it's not free, but it is in free trial. Let's see, where is the price? Yeah, you could request a trial over here, and you can see the pricing over here. And you can see what we will need is we'll need the real-time software, so you need the Faceware Studio. So this is the one you need. and then you will need a plugin called the Live Client for Unreal. So it will be this price plus this price. I mean, around $300 per month. It's just hard for student. But if you're working in a company and you want to work on Android and you want to put, those hat and the Android camera in front of you, this is possible, and I'm going to show you guys how. So this software will help you to capture either from the video or either from your camera, from your Windows to the Unreal Engine after you use the plugin. So the plugin you need is from the Glassbox called Live Client. So this is the one. You can just go to the product and then go to the try. So in this page for the Faceware, let's go back to the previous page. You can go request a trial, and then you could go download it. I think you download it over, I'm not sure where. Yeah, so in the download page, I mean after you logged in, and then you could download over here the Faceware Studio. I'm using trial right now because I don't think I want to use this solution in my studio, but you guys can use it if you have the budget. Just download it over here, and if you don't have the budget, it's no hurt to try, and you could get the 30-day free trial, but I don't even able to use the email, so I just get a 15 days trial from software. Glassbox, you could download the Live Client over here that I mentioned. After you download the plugin, what you need to do is you need to put your Live Client plugin to the previous project we mentioned on the MetaHumans, or you can create a new project from the sample MetaHuman project that we mentioned earlier from one of the videos about MetaHumans. You could go look at the playlist and you will be able to find it. And I will attach the link in the description. So in the folder, what you have to do is you need to go to the plugins. In your MetaHumans project, you don't have the plugin folder, so you need to go to create your plugin folders, and then you need to put the unzipped folder of Live Client from Glassbox to here. And then when you open Unreal Engine, what you need to do is you need to go to the plugins, and you need to go to the Live Client for Unreal. Just enable it. Then you will have your plugin installed. But what will happen is it will ask you to restart the client, and you will need to install the license key from your email that they will send to you from the Glassbox after you sign up for the free trial, and you will be able to do it. So let's get into the meat. All right, so what we have to do here, I'm going to show you one more thing before we get into the software. So one more thing is the software will get your camera from the Windows, but we want to use your Android devices. That means we need an extra layer of software to capture from your Android screen. So I'm going to show my camera over here. What happened is I have my camera right now from my Android. So you see there's the camera over here. And the camera is using the DroidCam camera, the application. So you need to download the application called DroidCam. It will work on Android and it will work on iPhone. You just need to follow the instruction, and I'll show you the software over here. In the window, you need to download the Windows software, and you install it. Afterward, you just follow the instruction, and you're able to map and install the driver that will let your Android phone works as a webcam in the Windows system. And afterward, when you start the Faceware Studio, you're able to do something like I do, like here. So I basically get the driver from the DroidCam source 2. There's 2 sources installed. I choose source 2. You might have to choose a different number, try and error. And I choose the low resolution because you don't need the great resolution for the facial detection, especially when you're using machine learning algorithm. They downsample it anyways for the real-time reaction. And then in my case, I have to change my image rotation to 90 degrees, and also flip horizontal, so that when I move my right hand, I know it's right hand, left hand is left hand. Yep. But basically, this is the way you get your Android data to the Faceware Studio. And in the end, we wanted to map it to Unreal. So now we know that we have the Faceware Studio. Maybe I'll show this again. One of the key thing I would like to show you guys is when you do the calibration. So at first, you don't have the calibration works. Let's try something else. Let's try the camera. And then I choose my source camera back. And then you see I don't have my calibration yet. So how do I set up is I choose the calibrate natural pose. Alright. So now after I click on it, it detects my facial details, and then it know my expression, and now you can see it works with me in real time. So that's the first step. The second step. The first step is your Android phone that mapped to your Windows. You need to do that yourself. Install it, follow the instruction. It's pretty easy. And then you need to go to Faceware Studio. Get the trials, put in the email, put a unique password, and then you will be able to sign up the trial, and then put on the license key and stuff. So in my Faceware Studio, I don't even put the license key. I just do it. I just use the 15 days trial. So afterward, you will need your previous project for Unreal Engine. So here is my new, the MetaHuman I created earlier. That I create a new scene. So you can create your new scene too. You just need to create your new levels, and then drop the character. So you could choose new levels, like right here, and then I'm gonna save selected, so that we could do something similar together. And what you need to do next is you need to put your character. What we did last time is we create a Monkey King character. You could put your own character. You just drop your blueprint over here. And for the details, I like my screen. I like when I press play, I will just see the face. So I'll do something like that to move the player start position and the angle. So somewhere over here. Let's see with play. Alright, so not bad. Not bad. So maybe just a little bit closer, I guess. Press play. Alright. I think that's good enough, but let's move it up. Oh, there's tons of error in the blueprint. So I'm gonna fix this problem. And the reason is that because I set up the blueprint of my Monkey King is already mapping to the actual code I have. So I'm going to choose none. And hopefully the error will be gone. And it will be the same as you guys. Great, the error's gone. Alright. So afterward, what we want to do, let me turn off, let me move the log over here. So next is we want to put the lifelink, not lifelink, I mean the Faceware Studio data to here. So what we can do is we could try here. So what I'll do it again. So choose the face and then add component, and then what you want to do is type face and then Faceware life. So afterward you have this with your face object in the Unreal Creator characters. And then scroll down, you're able to see the configuration, say it's 127.0.0.1, which is great. This is the local IP we want and the port we want. We don't have to change anything for that. But make sure you want to turn on the editor live stream so that we're able to get the live stream later from the Faceware Studio. All right. So again, if you forget the control, WSAD and QE when you hold your right click. Pretty simple. All right. So we got the Faceware Live in. The next thing you want to do is you want to create your blueprint. So your blueprint is go animation and then go to the animation blueprint. And they will ask you what kind of animation blueprint you want. So what we want is we want the face skeleton. So there's two for me, the sample. I don't want a sample, I want the MetaHumans one. So I just choose the first one. Right. So let's Faceware Live 2. Alright, so you were able to see I got this blueprint here. And the next thing we want to do, just to save the time, I'm going to show you the one I created. But here is the how you create a blueprint that you want to do and do all the programming stuff over here. So there's event graph and AnimeGraph. What you want to do next is like that. You can take a screenshot and do the same thing later. But basically, you want to get your owning character, your owning actor over here. So you just click here and then type. Make sure you check on the context sensitive. Get space owning actor, and then you have this, right? And then you just do the same for the others. Keep in mind that when you get component by class, you want to choose the Faceware Live. So Faceware Live component. So right here. So to choose that, your component class will be gotten over there. So you want to target the shape point. So target the shape point. Alright, let's go back here. So how you want to create this is you want to pull out from the get component by class and go here, type shape point, and you do this, and then you want to promote to variable, and then you get the point. Basically that's it. And then you just map the event blueprint of the animation over your set. Yep. So I'm gonna delete this, and you guys can screenshot it. I'm gonna, if you need it. So this will be your event graph for the Faceware Live. All right. So the next thing you want to do is you want to map the graph we mentioned. So what the variable we got from the Faceware Studio will be different with the actual control rec on the MetaHuman. So we would need to map the corresponding value to the proper branch shape to modify the curve on the pose. So here is the graph. This graph is really long. I'm going to show you guys how to create it. So first you need to do, let's copy this too. So first you need to do is to say modify curve. So we got the first modified curve. And then the next thing is you want to put in the control from the MetaHuman. So let's say you want to brow, and you want to brow out to up. So it will be brow, rise, outer. Alright, what we want is with the CTRL, so it's not those name. It'll be browse, rise, outer, L. So this will be the name. And then we need to put in one by one, so that after that we're able to map it. So what you want to do is you want to screenshot this screen. I'm going to scroll it down slowly so that you guys can see it. You can do it one by one. Maybe I'll just zoom in closer. Alright, so I'm zooming closer. I'll scroll down again. So brow, eye, and then jaw, and then mouth. And then nose. And then you need to map it over here. So one of the thing is this is a sum float. So what you do is flow plus flow. Just choose this, and then what you want to do is, because the brow down, there's only one brow down L, but in the Faceware Studio there's also the brow down left and also the brow inner down. So you want to combine this. So you just put this here and then put one to here, the other one to here, and then this map to the brow down. So this is how you do it. And I'll just scroll down so that you guys are able to see where do you map on each component. Alright, so you can pause the video, take a screenshot, and then create the same. And afterward, what you want to do, compile and save. So let's check the graph. Okay, no problem. No problem. I'm going to compile and save. Alright, so I saved that already. So what I want to do next is I want to go back to the blueprint of your MetaHuman. And I want to make sure my face anime class is actually choosing the Faceware Life that we created earlier. Alright. Compile. Save. Alright, or else your thing won't run. And the next thing we want to do is we want to go back to the Faceware Studio trial. And then we want to select the streaming panel. Click on the stream to client. Or else it just won't stream. I turn off the head because I don't need the head data. And I also you need to turn off the legacy, and you need to choose the standard, or else it won't work on your computer. Alright. So this is how we done for the setup, and let's try it. I'll press play. Come on. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So if you look at my screen side by side, I guess from this person, left, right, and you can. This software is pretty amazing. You can actually fine tuning it for the value you want. Because sometimes when we do anime and when we do characters, sometimes we realize the eyes go too far, and we don't want that. Or maybe the face just go too far, so the blend shape we don't actually want it go that far for the expression. So we actually fine tune it over here, which is great. I actually really love the software, and it's really convenient. And after you learn how we map from the Android, it's just so convenient, because I could actually move my phone. You see, now I'm using my Android phone, so I could actually move my phone, and then you have those cap, and then you just put the phone in front of your face, and then you move it with it, and then it actually tracks your facial expression, and then you could use it later. So this is really awesome. And one more thing I would like to add on to tell you guys is you actually can able to use the media, so you don't really need to do it live. You could actually have a good take and then track it from the video by using the media button. So yeah, so you guys could try it out. Select the media, and then you can input from the video. But anyways, so this is how you make your Android work with Unreal Engine and able to take it live. Alright, so I guess just one more bonus thing that I want to mention is, every time you have to press play. Actually, let me choose the streaming again. So stream the client on. Oh, I need to calibrate my pose again. Alright, so I choose my stream to client on. You can see now it's tracking. But if you want to see it actually move in here, there's one single thing you do is you can map the live link skeleton animation over here. Just press it here. Hooray! And then now I have my Android phone with the Faceware Studio. Go to the Unreal Engine, mapping by the blueprint we created earlier, and that's how you make it work. Alright, I hope this video will actually help you guys a bit on how to use Android. I'm really happy it works on Android, but I do a little bit sad that I don't think this will be the solution for all people, because after all, this is not a free software. But hopefully one day one guy will do the same thing like the Faceware Studio, make it open source, and so that everyone can use it. But anyway, hope this video helped you a bit, and if you like the video, please press like and please subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Cheers.